they begin to hear strange noises in the hallway.
Okay, we're just going to go upstairs right now because we heard a little laughter and I've heard footsteps, and we're going upstairs to investigate.
The team feel they are being drawn to the spare bedroom.
I feel as if there's a child hiding in a corner here. I feel that there's somebody that needs protection. Cramped with tears.
If there's anybody who can hear my voice, can you come closer towards this bedroom, please?
The breeze is really picking up on my feet now. It's really picking up on my feet.
Your name?
That other guy's coming in now.
Okay.
I don't know what to call him other than the watcher. He watches Claire. The guardian. The little boy has just made contact with us, and what we're going to try and do now is Ian is going to try and channel him, and we're going to find out whether or not if we can help this little fella.
Believing that the watcher and a boy are in the room, Ian tries to make contact with the child.
What is your name, sweetheart?
Daniel.
Hello, Daniel.
I'm looking for my sister.
You're looking for your sister, okay?
My sister drowned. She fell in the river.
She fell in the river.
In the ponds.
Danny, is your sister's name Mary?
That's Mummy's name.
A boy child called Daniel searching for his drowned sister. Could this have something to do with the puddles of water Claire has witnessed?
Before I came back,
Right.
I felt Rebecca or something like that was on the end of my tongue.
Okay.
So I don't know whether that's his sister's name or...
Okay.
Suddenly, Stephen becomes aware of a presence.
Something cold just went brushed past me.
Could these be the spirit children Ian believes he has just made contact with?
If that was you, if you'd like to repeat yourself by tapping or making a clear sign that you are here.
Ooh.
Well done, mate.
Get it to
Well
tap
done.
twice.
Yeah.
I think...
What?
I just caught something
Okay.
up the corridor. As there was just channeling it, like I said, I saw a white object go up the hallway and actually caught it on camera, so I'm going to have a look and analyse it and see what it actually is.
Later that night, Stephen examines the footage he captured on his night vision camera.
Where we was inside the back bedroom, and Ian Long was trying to bring a child forward, and I was standing near the doorway, filming around the room, and I heard a tapping and steps behind me, footsteps, and I swung the camera around, and I believe I caught a sort of a life force or an entity running or going up the corridor. You see, I was listening, and I turned around, I heard it, and on the floor just down there, it sweeps straight through the corridor. That's not an orb, you know, the conventional orbs, a piece of dust or pollen or water vapour. That's different, it moved different, it acted different, it sort of got out of the way. I just felt as if it just ran away from the room, which is quite impressive, that bit of footage.
The team believe they've made contact with several souls during their overnight vigil, including spirit children Daniel and Rebecca, their mother Mary, and a mysterious watcher. Could this anomaly picked up on Stephen's camera be one of them?
A life force that people talk about seems to be an energy form. It's known as a manifestation of persistent personal consciousness, would you believe? And it can take any shape, from an orb to a sort of a beam of light crossing a room. After all, there's no reason why an energy form, an aspect of the departed, shouldn't appear in any form whatsoever.
After the previous night's experiences, Johnny is eager to meet Claire for the first time.
Claire King.
Hello, how are you?
I'm fine, thank you very much.
Good.
I get the sense, or Ian and I, who we work in tandem, got the sense of several different spirits here. The presence of this man, I for lack of anything better, I call him the Watcher.
Right.
Who walks up and down that corridor. We got children, very strong children, and tears. How do you feel about having this in your home?
I'm completely open. I'm open to most things in life. As an actor, I think you have to be anyway, you know. And I believe if you shut things off, you're never going to expand your mind and learn.
What are your reactions to these spirit children, the Watcher, and this obvious feeling of sadness?
I think really the Watcher, I want to know more about it. I want to learn more about him, who he was, where he's come from, if we can find out at all, if he's willing to, you know, open himself.
We'll find that out in a seance.
Yeah, hopefully.
You up for that?
Hopefully. Oh, I'm so up for it.
Later that night, exorcist Ian Lawman arrives. He hopes to shed some light on the mysterious goings-on by holding a séance with Claire and her family and friends.
Johnny and I and Steve spent the night here last night, and some very interesting findings, to say the least, really. Initially I saw a little boy, then Johnny linked him with a girl, and then we found out this girl came to me. So we have 2 children involved here somewhere as well. So there's quite a lot of things going on, particularly in your house.
I had a feeling that it was probably more than just one. There was, you know, but not tied in with each other. I got the feeling that it was separate. So that kind of possibly fits in, doesn't it?
Yeah. Okay, I think what I'd like to do at this point is walk around the property with you and try and certainly make some links and put the puzzle together, really. I feel happy with that.
Yeah.
Okay, that's great.
First, Ian takes the group upstairs to see if they can sense the spirit children, Daniel and Rebecca. And in the spare bedroom, Ian picks up on something.
I'm getting what I call residual energy, and that's energy that's either attached to somebody, or it's an energy that a spirit or an entity is left behind, almost like their footprint.
Just on the UVP spike at the back of Johnny.
Can you just explain what you felt?
Just absolutely, it was like bitter cold down the back of my legs.
I just had the same thing.
It
feels really hot.
I couldn't really take my jacket off now because I'm warm enough, but around the back of my legs it's really cold.
Just came, went to about 2 or 3 and dropped.
It went to
2 or 3.
Okay, and what can you explain that?
I don't know what it was.
So would you class it as a high possibility that you're picking paranormal activity?
2 or 3.
With the group experiencing strange temperature changes and Stephen's readings showing a big difference from earlier, it all becomes too much for Claire's housemate, Alison.
So just a brief thing?
Just a brief thing, a second. Just peeked.
Because I know how sensitive you are to that.
They move on to Claire's room, and Ian thinks he senses another spirit, but this one is less benign.
I'm getting not a nice feeling at this minute in time in here. I'm getting like a tightness, a choking. Around my throat.
It's in this room that Claire's been told a little boy was hung from a beam.
Now, I feel that there was either attempted suicide or there was suicide here.
It's funny you should say suicide, because I don't think it's suicide. I thought it was murder.
Okay.
I would probably feel threatened or... And when I felt things in